I wanted to talk with you about a hot topic that always comes up, and it's residential real estate sales and commercial real estate sales, and can I do both at the same time? So this residential real estate world. First of all, why is it even important to you? Well, it's important to you because, let's face it, things are changing. Things are changing fast right now. You have billions of dollars, with a B, billions of dollars are being invested in real estate technology. And over the past couple of years, and that has never happened before. We have never had this kind of money pouring into real estate and technology like we are now. You have people who want to take you out. They want to take away your commissions. End of story. I mean, there's just a reality that we have to face. There's companies coming out that want to see you go away. There's your commission, our commissions are being crunched and squeezed more now than ever before. The amount of agents that are competing to do the transactions that are available out there is getting smaller. It's October 2018 as I'm shooting right now. We're heading into a shifting market. The real estate market is changing again. It's shifting. And so what does that mean to you? Does that mean you keep doing things exactly the same way that you always have? Or do you adjust and adapt and explore your options so that you can see what other things might be out there for you and diversify your business? You know, that's up to you. But that's why I think it's important to at least understand how you do it and whether you should do it. So this question of, can I do residential real estate and commercial real estate at the same time, residential real estate? First of all, when I hear people say flat out, no, you can't do both, you need to do one or the other, you know, I just roll my eyes because that blank general statement is just so incorrect. Do you want to go practice how to do business sales on your clients? No, you don't want to do that. You want to do it the right way. You can absolutely do both residential and commercial at the same time. You just need to do it the right way. Do you have to get trained? Yeah, you need to get trained. Do you need help? Probably. You're probably going to need some help unless you know how to do it. So you need somebody to look over your shoulder. You need somebody that you can bounce things off of, ask questions, things like that. Yeah, absolutely. But to say just flat out you can never learn the things you need to learn, that's just not true. So that's my opinion on that. You can do both, but you need some help. You need 4 things, okay? Here's the 4 things that I believe you need. You need discipline, focus, help, and a calendar, a schedule, okay? Discipline, focus, help, and a calendar, a schedule. Discipline, you need to be able to stay on track. Just stay disciplined and be focused. The typical real estate agent I see a lot in my training events and classes, they're up out of their seats, they're bouncing around, they're not even staying focused for 5 minutes in the classroom. That's what I'm talking about. Get focused, be disciplined, stay on track with one thing at a time. You need help. You need to be able to have somebody that you can bounce things off of, ask questions, show you the way until you know what you're doing on your own. Schedule. My gosh, the schedule is so important. So when I did 100 deals a year in residential real estate, I was really militant about my schedule. And I had a strict schedule with that. And here's kind of what that looked like. So 9 to 11, I had, hopefully you can see this okay, but 9 to 11 I would lead generate in the morning, and then eventually this went to 12, but 2 hours a day, 1 hour a day, whatever you decide to do, you write it down, you put a schedule, and you just do it in the morning, get it out of the way. And then if you're blocked behind a closed door and you're only focusing on growing your business, there's going to be things that come up or have come up that you need to deal with. So I have follow up right after from 11 to 12. I would follow up and deal with the stuff, and then lunch, and then I would come back and deal with more follow up and more stuff and fires and things that might be going on. And then I would go on my appointments and or lead generate, lead follow up during the evening or late afternoon. And that's how I really like to stick to my schedule. So you want to have a schedule that looks like that. Now, as you start to get into commercial real estate or you start to diversify and you're doing different types of business, well, then you get more specific. So then what you do is you take, again, I hope you can see this okay, here's the time that you want to start your day, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever that is for you, till 3, 4, 5, 6. And then up on the top, you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then you put blocks of time in here. So instead of it being lead generation just in general in the morning, it would be more specific now. So I would suggest I put blocks of time. This is a commercial investment block. This is a residential block, and so on and so forth. And this is a commercial investment appointment or lead follow-up. And this is a residential appointment or lead follow-up. So we're getting really specific. Now, sometimes somebody would be in town, maybe they could only do an appointment during this time instead of this time. And so, yeah, I would go take that listing. But if we erase, we replace. If we erase, we replace. So, and that's how you do it, is you stay on track with what you've written down here and focused on what you committed to. That's how I like to do that. Now, let me back up for just a minute and say, is this easy? No, it's not easy. When I did 100 deals a year in residential real estate, that was not easy. That was hard, especially to do it for several years in a row. And then when I started doing commercial real estate, to have the success that I've had in commercial real estate, that's not easy. So when you take the business and say just the business itself, residential and commercial, those two businesses themselves are not easy. And then you combine them together. Well, no, they're not easy at all. But again, if you're focused and you're disciplined and you have help and you have a calendar, you can do this. You can absolutely do this. So and by the way, you can do it as a team concept, kind of like what I was doing. I was doing a residential real estate, 100 deals a year, and then I got into commercial real estate and had a lot of success, and I started to bring on my nephew, and he was going to take over my residential team for me. Well, I did the commercial only because I was really kind of tired of the residential stuff, the emotional side of the business, and the evenings and the weekends, I was just over it. And so I wanted to do just really purely only commercial real estate. But I didn't want to give up my residential volume. I mean, I had a ton of volume with that. And so honestly, there was just so much going on as well. There were so many opportunities, so much leads out there in business that I just couldn't do it all myself. So I really needed help. I needed to leverage, but I wanted to keep it all under my team umbrella instead of referring stuff out to other people. That's an option. Or if it's just you, then I see a lot of agents that's just them and maybe an assistant, something like that. And they're doing all the appointments and lead generation, whether it's residential or commercial, on their own. Either way works. Now, it's easy for me to say to you, here's how you do it, and tell you how to do it. And it's easy for you to write down, here's how you do it, and here's what you're going to do. It's another thing to stick to it and actually go do it. That's where it gets hard, and that's where you usually need help. So I'm a resource for you. I'm here anytime if you need some help. Hopefully this video has been helpful for you. You go to our website, check out some of our other tools and videos and information that we have available for you, and reach out to me anytime if I can be of assistance to you, all right? Hey, thanks for watching this video, you guys. Hopefully it was valuable and informative to you. Get out there and go get after it. Make it a great day.